Greetings folks, my name is Alex Gordon. I am an actor and a author. If you want to check out my credentials, run a Google search, Alex Gordon, Australian author. You'll see all my work, my agent, and possibly some of my acting work. Couldn't care less, to be honest. So today we are going to explore the psychology and how the character Loona was built. Now I'm going to put a disclaimer and a warning. This is going to contain stories of both child abuse, child neglect. So if you're easily triggered or have experienced this, then you need to shut this down right now. So let's explore the psychology and how the character Loona was built. So Loona is a hellhound based on a bipedal wolf, so a wolf that walks on two legs, with the proper orientation, so she still has paws, not feet. Now, Loona has been given psychology of a dog or a wolf, a pack mentality or pack psychology. Important that you understand that, with human emotions and elements. Again, the 7 rings of hell are actually the 7 human emotions. That's in a whole other video which is on this playlist. So in episode 3, I'll just double check that. Yes, episode 3, Spring Break, when Loona was talking to Tex and absolutely lost her S at her father, or her adopted father, Blitzo, and in that conversation Loona stated that she had no friends. That is incredibly telling about her tragic backstory, because as part of the psychology of dogs and wolves, the pack or friends is paramount to survival. We'll get into that a little bit later. And if you've noticed throughout from the pilot up to season 7, Loona drinks a lot. She's only very young. She drinks quite a lot, and she's quick to anger and quick to violence. This is an actual strong indication about where she came up from. So these traits that happen, the quick to anger, the alcoholism and the isolation, are all signs of a neglect and abusive, broken home life. So Loona is a product of systemic failures by her parents, who were probably alcoholics, very violent and abusive, and that made Loona very isolated, very insular, so she can't develop interpersonal relationships between people. And when she gets confused, or when something good happens to her, like Blitzo giving her a gift, she instantly thinks it's going to be something bad, loses control of her anger, and yells and screams and says that she doesn't want it, because she can't interpret properly the difference between kindness and well, abuse, especially violent abuse. So her behavior mirrors that of neglect and abuse from the home. Her drinking is a way to kill the memories and the pain of that abuse, because she's still very young, so those memories would still be very raw in her mind. Now, I dare say that she was homeless and she was on the street. That's where Blitzo found her and subsequently adopted her and brought her into his home. But it's also a way of Blitzo trying to make his mum proud of him, because he is trying to do a little bit of good in the world, even though it's hell. But this is why hell is based on human emotions, not what people think. And after all, what son doesn't want to make their mum proud? Now, this is a bit of an oversimplification about Loona's character, because I don't really want to do a deep dive into it, because it's my own mental health that will take a serious hit. So if you want to know how I understand the psychology and the anger behind Loona, so go into my playlist, go into my actors vlog. There you'll find vlog 13, and right at the start there is a letter from the state of Victoria. Read that. From there you'll understand why I know about this level of abuse and why she's so angry. People call her a protagonist. What I assume when Busy Pop built this character, it was to get you to think like that, when all she is a scared little girl who can't interpret her own emotions properly, because her emotions have been a violent swing between being scared and angry because of a disruptive home life. So how do I know this? Okay, I'm going to go into this a little bit briefly. If you have been a subject of abuse, you need to shut this off now. I grew up in the foster care system. I had an alcoholic, drug addict, complete loser of a father who died when I was 16 of cancer. The day I succeed as an author and as an actor, I will live stream on Instagram me pissing on his grave, and I look forward to that day. I was subject to abuse while I was in the foster care system. I saw horrific and horrendous abuse at the hands of people that were meant to care and nurture me when my parents failed to do so. This is not limited to seeing kids being raped. I was almost raped myself by a couple of faggots, but I had to use extreme violence to make sure that that didn't happen. I was made homeless. I know the anger, and to this day I still have a little bit of trouble with anger, even though I've done and taken great steps to make sure that that doesn't rule my life, and I'm able to give people motivation, hope, and help explain some of these complex characters that people think are protagonists, but that's not what Busy Pop wanted you to. That's Busy Pop's showing extreme care and research into each individual character and trying to get you to see what they are. And if you also notice that Loona is quite small and quite skinny compared to the rest of her king, even for her age, that is also a sign of neglect and being starved from a young age. So Loona is quite tragic, but she's slowly starting to understand her own emotions when I think on at least 2 occasions she actually defended Blitzo, her father, from serious injury and put herself at risk. So you're going to see the evolution, hopefully, of Loona and her character slowly starting to come out as she's beginning to feel comfortable around her father and her surroundings, and you'll see her slowly starting to soften up. That's what I hope, and that's what I want. That's what I would like Busy Pop to put out. And to be honest, I'm hoping that's the way the story goes, so people can see that you can come back from horrific abuse and neglect. I became an author and an actor. Don't even have a grade 6 education, but I did it. So hopefully this helps you understand the backstory of Loona. I am not going to reveal any more information, nor am I going to openly talk about what had happened. Not on this forum, okay? Because it's a bit inappropriate. I gave you a small insight, but I'm not going to give you a bigger one, because it'll detract away from the story that's currently happening. I don't care whether you like or subscribe, whatever. If you like it, great. If you don't, whatever. Vlog 13 is where you'll find the evidence for what I'm talking about. And the next video will be, we're going to take a deeper dive into the Hell's a Boss series and the actual story which is getting told, not the story that you think's getting told. Because again, VisiPop is using massive amounts of misdirection. Because if she had her way, or the entire team of VisiPop, they will keep you running around like meth-addicted chickens. Okay? Meth-addicted chickens is not nice. Again, thank you very much. My name's Alex Gordon, an actor and an author, and one that took down a state government.